and happy Monday, or whatever day it is that you are watching this. Right now, it is Monday evening in Baltimore, 7 o'clock, and hot as words I'm not allowed to say on a live stream that's recorded. But it's really hot here. But the good news is we've got you some cool improv for you to liven up your evening. I know that if you're on the East Coast and you're like me, you've been hiding out in the air conditioning all day long and you're just really looking for like that joy and that spark. I am beyond excited to bring to the virtual stage some of my favorite ladies ever known to improv. Give it up for Dolly Lana.
Hello, we are Dolly Lana. We're excited to do some improv for you tonight. We have our own form that we do. It doesn't have a name, but basically, what we are going to do is we are going to ask our lovely host, Millie, for a letter of the alphabet, such as X, Q, or Z. And then our teammates will run off and find something while I tell you a story. So, Millie, what letter would you like to suggest for us tonight?
I'm gonna have to go with the theme of hot. So H.
H. Well, H. H. Hot reminds me. Okay, this is actually a perfect segue. So I had a second date with a guy last week. It was a Zoom date because he lives overseas. It was very hopeful, because he's exactly up my alley. He's a college professor, just like Michelle is. He's yeah, is a very smart guy, very interesting. He showed up naked. He showed up to our second date with no clothes on. And the words out of his mouth, he said, "Well, it's very hot here." He's in the UK. And I was just like, how hot can it be that you can't put a shirt on for a Zoom call? Like that's just not a thing, in my opinion. Listen, it's fine if you don't like to wear clothes when you're not on Zoom, but personally, I think that you should wear them for a date. Now that everyone is back, and I've horrified my teammates. Michelle, what have you got for us?
Oh, geez. Well, I'm sorry. I was hopeful with you for a second there. And yeah,
At least I got a good story out of it.
you did. And you got hot and hopeful, I feel like, too. Well, I just got a hat.
Oh, what's the hat say?
This hat, it says, what is it? Improv Utopia East
Oh, nice.
from
Very
23.
cool.
I was there not this summer, but the summer before. Actually, this summer hasn't happened yet. So that's why I wasn't there, but I also won't be there in the future either.
All right, Mona, what have you got?
Hot pink. It's a hot
Oh,
pink flamingo. So
oh,
hot
that's
pink was
adorable. Very
my
cool. And Natalia, what have you got?
I'm bringing in the fall vibes already because I'm tired of the heat. So I'm bringing Halloween.
Oh,
oh.
amazing. All right, so we're going to use these objects both as they are intended and otherwise, and we're going to do a montage for you now.
Ribbit,
Ribbit,
ribbit.
ribbit.
I kind of don't want to say it again, like the third time. I want to say something new.
But the
And
third time is what makes the pattern.
I know who makes these rules.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if you only do it twice, then it's not a pattern. It's a I mean, I didn't ask to be born a frog, did you?
No, definitely not. No, I asked to be born a mermaid because I wanted to go on the land and the sea.
Oh,
but
see,
without froggy legs.
I wanted to be a pegacorn. Like a Pegasus crossed with a unicorn, a pegacorn. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could put out for that.
Well, I mean, apparently not, because what they told me when they were assigning me is that you can't request an animal that does not exist in nature.
Who makes these rules, Sammy?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think you and me,
Yeah.
we gotta go find out who makes these rules.
Well, I mean, the lily pads don't go all the way across the pond, so we're gonna have to do some swimming. I'm into it. I'm just letting you know.
Let's do it. I mean, I trust you. Do you trust me, Sammy? I'll take it. Let's go.
We cut to where they assign jobs for frogs and lives and everything. Ribbit, welcome to Frog HR. Ribbit, do you have your forms?
Yeah, I got my forms right here. I'm looking into something. I don't know where my friend went. I think she's still swimming in
I think I may be in the wrong place.
Oh,
no.
flamingos, Ribbit, or down the hall, Ribbit. Go on. Yeah.
Oh,
Down the hall
okay.
to the left.
I
Past the
love
Quiznos.
flamingos. I mean, that would have been interesting too. It just didn't occur to me I could be so pink after being so green, you know?
You don't want to be a flamingo.
We cut to the flamingos. I I have to tell you something. I wasn't always a bird.
No?
No. Um I I hope that that doesn't disqualify me, but no, I've experimented with the various animals. Are you pecking at me?
Well, you are not one of us. We
No.
must eliminate you.
Well, I mean, I'm a bird now. Um, yeah, I'm a bird
Oh,
now.
oh. I want
But
to wait. I want to be inclusive.
I like your instincts, though. You protect your own. It's
I
very important.
Yeah,
I
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have judged.
I
If
was a
you
little.
are if you are a bird now, I believe you are a bird now, and I will accept you as one of my own.
Thank you. I, I figured life would be good if I could fly. It would mean that I would be less likely to drown.
Oh, well, flying's not for everyone. I'm more of a floater myself.
Oh, I've
See?
heard about this. We're flightless, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, every time I switch species, I think I got it good. I think I got it figured out. And then it turns out I left out some important detail.
It's okay. We get around.
Sammy, I can't believe I found you in this place again. Do you remember me?
I
Ribbit?
don't I
Ribbit?
don't know how you recognized me. I kind of put in for a transfer because of you.
Oh. I
That's why I got
okay,
all bird-like.
okay. I'm gonna leave you two to discuss this.
Okay, it was nice to meet you. Oh,
Me. I thought I would come over here and maybe give you a lift,
a lift.
seeing as you can't fly.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I kind of was hoping that we would be in different ponds this time around. I mean, after you watched me drown like that, I didn't really want to see you again.
Oh my God. I thought you were going through to the other side to get out of our relationship, that you wanted to become a bird and you had to go through the water.
Yeah, no. I became a bird because I didn't want to remind you of all of the terrible things that happened at the very end when I couldn't make it onto that lily pad.
That lily pad was so brutal and unpredictably violent. I never thought a lily pad could be like that and be so slippery.
Hey, I need my office back.
I'm
And
sorry.
I'm gonna get it. Don't worry. I'm gonna get it.
oh,
I got
this
it.
is oh, really?
Ah, had candles
It's
in it. Cool.
that was your third attempt, and it
Yeah.
worked. Oh,
It's
maybe not.
empty.
Oh, that's sad.
Hmm.
That is sad.
I know
Oh,
Mom keeps money around here somewhere. Don't worry, I'll find it.
okay. I'm thinking that the best place to look, is going to be in the place where she least expects us to look. So, did you check your homework?
Left it at school.
Oh,
Um.
that would have been the obvious place.
Oh, I'll check
Um,
the laundry basket. Hold on.
oh, excellent idea. Excellent.
I got it. I got it. I have the
Oh,
money.
how much?
We have 20 whole dollars.
Oh,
We're
that
rich.
that's going to buy us at least 4 or 5 sodas. Mother
Yeah.
can't possibly stop us now.
We cut to the kids at the local bodega.
We are
Good
looking.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Go
go.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Good afternoon, fine entrepreneur. We are in search of your finest beverages in the form of Coca-Cola or Pepsi, if
Check
you
the
will.
cooler.
Oh,
All
I
right.
didn't think of that. All right.
Here you go.
I,
One.
Oh,
uh, you kids are, you have very fancy accents.
really? I didn't notice.
Uh,
Oh,
yeah, nobody talks like that around here.
are you sure? I'm sure others speak the way that we do. We just have normal nomenclature, American nomenclature.
Yes,
Uh,
and maybe with a little bit of a, our I, I I do. This is how we speak in our home. We may not leave our home much, but when we do, we most assuredly continue to speak like
You're
this.
the McCloskey kids. Oh my goodness. I thought I'd never get a chance to see you in the wild. Is it true what they say about you having tails? Turn around, turn around.
Only when at supper, when guests are here, we have coattails, but okay. I mean,
Oh
um,
no, you look perfectly normal. Huh.
That's that's an odd thing to talk about. I mean, we are, you know,
what do they say about us?
Well, they say
yeah.
that you're the strangest kids in the entire neighborhood. You don't go to school. Your parents keep you on a leash outside the yard, and they make you run around on a zip line or something.
Oh, this.
Cut to the executive board meeting of the McCloskey Kids show. I don't know. I think it's too much. The kids with the leash. I mean, people are going to say something. We're going to get reported. I think this reality
It
TV
it
show has gone too far.
It's not woke enough. It's not woke. I mean, it's just I'm worried. I'm worried. Okay.
Uh, the thing is that it's just unexpected. And if we do what's expected, then they're not going to tune in. So we might as well do things that are just completely off the rails.
Yes, Mr. McCluskey, we understand that. But however, viewership is not where we would like it to be.
You know
Is
what?
that our fault or the fault of the viewers?
It's the fault of science, really, because I've got to tell you, there are these experimental animals. They switch. They go from frog to flamingo. There's a pegacorn in there. There's an aspirational mermaid frog.
David, I love where this is going, but you're sidetracking us right now, all right, David? So let's
I've seen it.
let's
I'm just saying.
I understand that, but
Unless they want to be sponsors, I really don't care.
Okay. All right. We're moving forward with the show. It's going to go live tonight, and hopefully we all have a career afterwards. And yeah.
Why wouldn't we? It's brilliant. Just saying. All right. Go do that TV thing you do.
Cut to me and the flamingo in a highly secretive meeting. Flamingo, I know you know about those species people who are there. They get to switch their species, and it's very interesting, and it would actually solve a lot of climate problems, and I think people would be very interested, and I would like for you to please share your secret, or at least the sponsorship. The McCloskeys need you, Flamingo. The world needs you, Flamingo.
I'm kind of happy just living in my lake. And I mean, I started knowing about these switching animals, and I gotta tell you, while I'm very accepting and I really understand that people gotta live the way they want to live, um, I just want to be left alone. And I
Okay,
don't have any money because I'm a flamingo. So I can give them some flamingo eggs or something.
that might be a start. It just seems there's so much unhappiness in the world, and people don't feel as if, they're a frog and they don't want to do that anymore, and they want to maybe be a flamingo, and why not just make that possible? I mean, instead of putting kids on leashes, we could actually unleash them.
They put kids on leashes out there?
That's what humans do. Yeah.
Oh, we gotta save the kids.
Hi, David. We've been waiting for you for 45 minutes while you've been talking to your inflatable flamingo. Can you come back to our meeting, please?
Edit.
Okay, okay. You ready?
Yes. Woo! Oh my God, Lisa, you did it.
Am I ready?
I think you're ready, kid. I mean, I know I've been coaching you for the last 10 years on throwing plastic balls into a hat, but I think this is your time to make it to the big leagues, kid.
So can I? Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, thanks. So I've been saving some balls for this.
Okay, I'm ready. You know me. I'm always here to support. As long as your mom Venmos me. What?
So my brother Jeremy has these shot put balls,
Mm,
and I want to try seeing what happens if I throw one of them.
Lisa, you've always been very ambitious, but you've always known your strength. I think you're a little overconfident, Lisa, don't you think?
It's a ball. What's the difference?
But it's a heavy ball, and I'm holding this hat for you, and I care about me.
Oh. All right, so should I start a little lower?
Lisa,
Like,
let's talk. Put the ball down.
okay.
It's
Oh, one
time we
second.
had to talk. It's really
One
time.
second. Oh, that is heavy. Yeah.
Your family has been putting immense pressure on you your whole life. I know this. I see what it does to you, and you just try to exceed expectations all the time, Lisa.
Mrs. Rabinowitz, I just want to be a good softball player.
You are good just as you are, Lisa. When are you going to hear that?
If I don't make the All-Stars this time, I'm not sure what'll happen.
We'll all go out to ice cream no matter what, especially vegan ice cream. You
We
know that.
cut to Lisa finding out that she didn't make the All Stars. Now, honey, don't flip out. Um, it's
It didn't happen again, did it?
yeah. I don't get
It's
down on the
okay.
floor and scream. It's you stay
I'm old.
vertical.
I'm older now, so I don't do that.
Okay, okay. Um, listen, I really want you to have a good summer anyway, and so I was thinking we could go on a tour of Europe. Um, you know, I just want to make sure that you have good experiences this summer, even if you're not an all-star. You're an all-star in my heart. Uh, so what we're gonna do is well, we have our flight leaves tomorrow. I got them to restart the Concorde just for one flight, so that you can experience high-speed travel.
Do they have softball in Europe?
That's one of the reasons that we're heading over there, is that softball is not really popular there. They honestly, they're not a big fan of baseball or softball. I think they have something called stickball. So, that it's a very different culture, or a bunch of different cultures actually. And we are going to look at this. Look at the in your ticket. Yep, there's your itinerary. We're going to 7 countries.
That's ambitious.
Yeah, yeah.
We cut to them in Italy. Mira! La niña! It's the girl! She didn't make it all-star. She threw the shot to football. Oh!
It's okay, Lisa.
Mom, does everybody know?
It was just on CNN. Oh boy. Smile for the camera, honey. It was just on
Gracias.
CNN.
Muchísimas gracias. Thank you. Thank you.
It was just on CNN, on that, headline news, the 24-hour channel. They've been cycling the story every 20 minutes or so. Oh, Lisa, why don't you sign the lady's autograph? And you're famous now,
Gracias.
honey.
Mil gracias. Thank you. Ay, no, gracias. Es que eres una estrella. You're a star. You're next year, huh? Next year. Next year.
You wouldn't have gotten any of this attention if you had made the team, honey. It's wonderful that you're getting so much publicity. You can really turn this into a money-making opportunity. And
So what you're saying is there's money in failing?
absolutely.
Cut
Absolutely.
cut to Lisa's career as a motivational speaker in failure.
So what I'm saying is that all of my life I have failed. And you want to know something? That's okay. Because you can turn a fail into a win. You can. Because every fail is an opportunity to see what's next and to reinvent yourself. I went from being a really, really mediocre softball player to being a okay bowler, but really not so good at bowling. And on and on. And I tried all of these sports and nothing really stuck until one day I stood up and I started speaking about it. And people listened. And yeah, yes.
Um, I was just wondering, will you be signing autographs at the end? Because I have I have your All Stars card that didn't I guess it wasn't ever really fully printed because they realized you didn't make the team, but I was wondering if you would sign that for
Yeah,
me.
I'd be happy to. And just so you know, they are going on eBay for a lot of money. So I fully expect that you get full dollar for it, or I'm not going to sign it for
Oh,
you. Okay?
of course. I won't sell it for less than 500.
Good,
Actually,
good.
I
Yeah, yes.
I bought your old team jersey off of eBay. Would you mind signing that for me?
Sure. I'm not sure that's been washed, but I'm more than happy to, yeah. I'll sign anything you want me to sign. It's not a problem because I can always make money elsewhere
Yeah,
because, yeah,
And
and it hasn't. Just so.
yeah. Yes.
I don't know if you remember me, but I brought your old hat you used to throw your plastic ball into.
Oh, Mrs. Rabinowitz, it's so good to see you again. Are you still coaching softball?
Yes, and I'm
Uh-huh.
still raising losers, just like you.
Send them to me when you're done. I'll motivate them.
And that's
And
our
that's
That's
our
our
show.
show.
Oh,
I love that. Send them to me. I will keep raising losers. Demotivational speaker. All right, give it up for Dolly Lana. You can catch them here at the same time next month. See you later, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks, Billy. Bye.
Ladies. With the updates on the computer, mine's still just like, no, for anything fancy. All right, we are going to keep the ha-has going on. We've got another fantastic team. Oh, sneak preview. Yo, come back, come back. Please put your hands together for Rudderless.
All right, so the sneaky part is over. We are rudderless, okay? And as you watch our show, you'll know how we got our name. I'm David from Amesbury, Massachusetts. My partner in chaos is the illustrious
John from Maine.
John. John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, David.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back in a minute and do whatever we do because that's how we roll.
David will open. It's not so bad.
That's so easy for you to say, young blood. So easy for you.
We've done worse.
You've done worse. I can barely get in and out of this chair.
That's no reason for you to insult me.
Oh, oh, you do have feelings. Oh, that's so sweet.
Listen,
Sure.
just because I said, I thought I could make better decisions with the remote control, you don't have to get all puffy and pissy about it.
You, you're so cute. You're absolutely right. I don't have to get puffy and pissy about it. It's just, I'm telling you for 6 days that you need to change the battery, and you're like, why I can't see anything on TV?
Just stuff that's put out by the battery conglomerate. Okay, you don't need to change the battery just because they tell you change the battery. I mean, I'm an independent thinker. I don't have to listen to orders from my remote control.
Wow. God, you're like a sophomore in college. I mean, it's just amazing the way you just like know everything already. That's very.
And there you go again, getting all puffy. Not so pissy this time, but puffy.
So, can I try something with the remote? Would you give it to me so I could just try something?
Okay.
Okay, great. All right. So, what I'm going to do, watch this. I'm going to open it up according to the instructions on the back. And then I'm going to pop out these two AA batteries.
Wait. There's instructions on the back?
Two AA batteries. And I'm going to put in two new AA batteries correctly oriented for polarity because I read the instructions. It's very helpful. Okay. And then I'm going to put the lid back on. And now, here, you try it.
No, you were kind of pissy there.
Yeah.
Holy cow. And I can go back to the channels that I've seen before.
I'm so glad that your young adulting years were without rotary phones. I have no idea what your life would have been like.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, I just got a text. Tell Youngblood to not be so full of himself and respect his elders. That,
No,
that was signed. That was signed anonymously. So I just.
you're getting pissy again.
Mark, your attention to detail is amazing.
Well, you see, Jerry, I've kept these notebooks of every interaction I've had with you for the past 5 years. And they've really served my purpose when I go back to look. For example, 5 years ago, you and I were fighting over a submarine sandwich, and I wanted 3/4 of it, you wanted 1/2 of it, and here we are again.
That explains so much why I feel like my relationship with you is different.
You feel your relationship with me is different from?
5 years ago. I mean, like I've learned my lesson.
You've learned your lesson?
Yeah. I have 2 submarine sandwiches. One of them is all mine. And the other one, you can have 3/4 of.
No, Jerry, it's interesting how you do, how your math works. And I think that's something that may have happened 3 years ago. I think if you're going to have an entire submarine sandwich, then, and I'm going to have 3/4 of a submarine sandwich,
Yeah, yeah.
I should get all the pickles.
All the pickles in both sandwiches, or just the one that you're getting 3/4 of?
Excellent eye for detail, Jerry.
If you go back to your notes 2 years ago, I asked that same sort of question.
Yeah. I think I should get all the pickles, period. Any pickle in the vicinity, I have legal rights to.
You know, I'm so intrigued how you find a way for me to use my Venmo account and buy 2 sandwiches, not ask you for any money, and suddenly you're like putting a nail in like all the pickles.
You know, once again, let me go. Yeah, here it is. 4 years ago, Jerry.
Yeah.
You had said, if I let you have my dessert, then you at some point in the future will give me all of one ingredient from your submarine sandwich.
Yeah. So can you go back to your records and just double check when your wife said that she was leaving you to be with me?
It's a low blow, Jerry.
I'm sure it's in your record somewhere. It's just it's a data point. That's all.
You know, I figured, if you're taking my wife, and with my blessings, pickles are a small price to pay, Jerry.
Well, if this was a negotiation, we could, but she's already with me, so there's nothing, you have no leverage here. You're not giving me anything.
Okay, then how about the onions?
All you want. I want to get kissed later.
You look confused.
Tony, I'm confused. Why I look that way?
You look confused. Arnie, you look confused.
Tony, I got no idea what's going on. My brain is no idea what's going on.
Arnie, you're a man who figures things out. I think I don't have any worries. I know in a minute you're going to figure it out.
Tony, it's okay if I call you Tony, right?
My close friends call me Tony.
I'm confused. Am I a close friend? I call you Tony, or
Call me Tony. I'll see if I like it, and then we can be friends.
call me Tony. I'll see if I like it, and then we can be friends. So, Tony, I've been sitting here for 23 minutes being completely bumfuzzled. I got no idea what's going on. And you think I'm going to get this all worked out in 1 minute?
I could go get a soda, come back in a half hour.
Tony, you are a really good friend. Okay, you could bring me like a Dr. Pepper with like keep the ice separately so it doesn't melt. Get a separate cup for the ice so that it doesn't melt.
You know, Arnie, as your friend, I just want to say I think you'd be better off with a Canada Dry.
Tony, I figured out finally. I want a Dr. Pepper with ice cubes separate, and you're already telling me, as your friend, you already know what's best for me. Just be my friend for 20 seconds and like, Canada Dry.
Listen, I only tell this to my friends. Now, Arnie, do the math. We are in the northern United States, okay? So we
Okay.
are closer to Canada than we are to Texas, where your Dr. Pepper comes from.
Okay.
So you want the colder soda. If it's coming from Canada, it's going to be colder. You coming from Texas, I can't guarantee nothing.
I'm not asking you to guarantee anything. I'm just asking you to get me a Dr. Pepper with the ice separately so it doesn't melt and dilute it.
I'll do it. I'll do it, Arnie, because you are my friend. But I just want you to know I want to be on the record as saying the Canada Dry will be colder. Just so I don't want you yelling at me when I come back with a warm Dr. Pepper and the ice is melted because it's from Texas.
Well, just hold your Tony horses here, okay? So one, it's delightful to be friends with you. I've always wanted to be your friend, so that's really precious to me. Two, you don't know how cold I want it. I know. If you get me a Dr. Pepper and you keep the ice cubes separately, it's going to be the right kind of cold for me. That's a thing a friend should know about.
That is why I have the highest and deepest respect for you. You figure these things out. Of course, you can get you can have Dr. Pepper of any kind you want. It can be any degrees. Any degrees.
Tony, I think this is going to be an incredible friendship. Incredible. You're buying, right?
You got any change?
I'm going to get a new friend. Perchance, George, you would share with me what you find so humorous. Perchance.
Jason, you crack me up.
Are you playing off of the fact that I'm an orthopedic surgeon? Or do you just sort of like, is that just like a way you hold me? Just
Well, to be honest with you, I'd forgotten about the fact that you have surgical skills. I was just chortling to myself over your presence.
George, okay. You underestimate yourself. I saw you chortling. You refer to it as to yourself. Perhaps I'm not that important to you. Perhaps.
It just gets better and better. You, of course, you're important. But here you are working at a major surgical center and you don't know how to put on your surgical robe.
I'm the senior physician. I don't need to know how to put on the surgical robe.
It's okay. The patient before he went under was really enjoying it, and it's really wonderful how you put the patients at ease.
Are you chortling to yourself again, or because I see it.
Well, I think all of us here in the operating theater, um, we're sharing this good feeling.
I'm being observed.
Yeah, and recorded.
I am so fucked.
You heard about the Jenkins kid, right?
I'm sorry, did I hear about the Jenkins? Is that what you said?
Yes, you heard about the Jenkins kid.
I did. And I never wish harm on anyone. And he absolutely deserved what happened.
Oh, vengeance is never an ugly or never a pretty look, and especially on you, Terry.
I I think that he deserved being valedictorian. Where is there vengeance in that? Please elucidate me.
Well, you know, you remember high school, Terry. You know the kid who's the smartest kid, total target. Everybody picks on him. You're much better off being salutatorian.
I worked so hard to earn top ranking because I could never get on the football team.
Yeah, Terry. Exactly. You're making my point. You were valedictorian. Everybody thinks, oh, you're obsessed with grades. Just an obsession with grades. Salutatorian. It's like, hey, this person had a life.
I did, didn't I? I explored philately. I had a robust philatelist collection. That was a showstopper. And I sold my Topps baseball card collection on eBay, paid for the first year of college with one card.
Yeah, but then they found out that you faked Henry Aaron's autograph on there, and you had to return that money.
So you had to bring up the whole thing about faking stuff, huh? Next you're going to tell me that my wife fakes her orgasms, right?
She was a salutatorian.
So you're saying I'm not good enough for her?
No, Terry. You've obviously, you and Melissa have had a wonderful, what is it, 17 years now, 17 and a half. She knows she gets a lot more joy out of life. She's never faked anything. You, on the other hand.
So are you telling me that you realize the foundation of our friendship now?
Well, I thought it was because I was 33rd in the class.
In a class of 30.
Oh, I slept like a king. Oh,
And you scratched my back in the middle of the night when I got up. That was really very tender.
I, I hope my nails were okay. I didn't bring any clippers with us on this camping trip.
Oh, no, no, that was those nails help open the cans, so it's really important that you don't clip them.
Yeah. Well, you trade off one thing for another. You hope you don't name.
Could you just get that spot again on the kind of the right side there, just a little?
Sure.
Yeah.
How's that? A little higher?
That was gold. No, that was
Okay.
really like I don't want you to wear those nails out, just kind of ministering to my needs.
Oh, jeez. I hope I wasn't too loud in the night. Sometimes I have these loud dreams and I start singing show tunes, my wife told me.
Um, what I heard was first I heard just so you can calibrate yourself. First I heard and then I heard and what I thought was a bear, I never heard it again. This that kept happening. So
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I've talked to a urologist about it, but they sent me to a ear, nose, and throat guy.
yeah, I just so you know, for me, I find that endearing. My dad used to snore like a buzzsaw. I miss him.
Huh. Well, I feel like I've missed out on something. I never met your dad and would have loved to snore with him.
He also coughed intermittently in a way that was very like it could happen. It, it happened in the most unexpected places.
It was a different time back then.
My dad died before there was an internet.
It's really something to think about that, isn't it? I mean, we've had lives on both sides of the World Wide Web. And our parents, they never knew the thrill of YouTube.
I miss my rotary phone. Never buck dialed anybody with my rotary phone, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I miss saving box tops.
And being a philatelist.
The world would be a better place if people were still saving box tops and philately.
You know, I just want to tell you that I've enjoyed this trip with you. But I got a text message, and it says that it's time for me to go. So I just want to thank you. Your snoring has really not been problematic, and if you're up for it, I'd be happy to do this again with you next month.
I'll pack up the tent. Go ahead, you go. Take care of your text.
All right, I'm gone. Okay.
All
Thanks.
right.
Yep. And folks, we are rudderless, as promised. I continue to be David from Amesbury, Massachusetts, and
I'm still John in Maine.
we will be back in 1 month with or without camping adventures. Never can tell.
And
Thanks, Highwire.
Millie, thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Apologies that I had my microphone still on.
Oh,
I
I
really-
so enjoyed that. That
beautiful.
was my That I was making a scene with the microphone. It's charming.
That was no, Millie, that helped. Thank you.
All right. I realized like I might have been saying it, but when I laughed, I was like, oh gosh, whoops. I hope it wasn't distracting. But I love you guys. I can't wait to see you again next month. Thank you so much, Rudderless.
Thank you.
All
Have a good
right.
evening.
We are going to take a short break where you can grab a drink, you can make a snack, and then we're going to be right back with one more team. Don't go anywhere. We have one more team. All right, as promised, put your hands together for our last team of the night. Please give it up for Portmanteau.
Hey everybody, we're Portmanteau. I'm Jay.
I'm Rick.
We're gonna get two words for you and smash them together. Can we start with a multi-syllabic word of your choosing, Millie?
Ooh, temperature.
Great.
Temperature, great. So from the word temperature, could we get another smaller word that could rhyme with any part of it, like temp or emp or aricha or chur?
I don't know. I like the per part.
Per.
So would you like me to expand on that one or?
Sure, give us. You can feel free to give us one that rhymes with purr, or we'll take purr if you want us to.
How about the word sir?
Sure.
Okay. So temperature. Temperature makes me think of taking the temperature in a room. Like, okay, I've just walked into a room with a bunch of people. Maybe I know them, maybe I don't. But they're definitely in this scenario, they're definitely all looking at me. And I'm trying to figure out whether they like me or they don't like me, or are they receptive, or have they already made up their minds about me?
Yeah, I'm down with that. So the first thing that "sir" makes me think of, because I'm a military person, is that's how you address an officer. It's not normal, like it's not like a default. So you have to be that has to be screamed at you, or told to you, I guess, is maybe a way it could be done. But somebody has to, sort of take you by the shortcomings and explain to you that you need to say "sir" all the time. And what's interesting is it's a good way. I think it's a useful way to establish some forced respect, because if I don't know you and know anything about you, and you don't know what my upbringing was, there's no way to assume that you would know that I would respect you. So forcing it feels worthwhile in that scenario, because again, it is sometimes a case of life and death. So that feels like an important time to establish that. Maybe not in other scenarios, but there.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
I think even though we got sir from per, I think it's tempera sir rather than temperature.
Yeah, tempera, sir.
Tempera sir. Please
Tempera,
enjoy
sir, yeah.
tempera sir.
Love it. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. It's the only one that's like it in the United States of America. So I step away from the glass. It's a fee if you want to get closer, if you want to see it, if you want to really see it, experience it,
I'm
because it's not
so
like it.
sorry, sir. I'm s- I'm so sorry. I do want to see and or experience the statue as closely as possible.
Yeah, you've never seen a statue that's also a pinball machine. I know this because it's the only one like it, the only living statue slash pinball machine in the United States.
I I literally traveled 87 miles to see the pinball statue, sir.
I like you, kid. What's your name? Harold?
Eager,
Icker?
eager.
Eager. Eager?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Eager's a great name, kid. I had a child named Eager.
You did, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, he was nothing like you. He was bold and brash. Yeah, he had his trunk ripped off in a motorcycle accident. His entire trunk was. It was a terrible accident. Anyway,
That's so terrible. I'm so sorry, sir. I just mm.
let's not wax nostalgic, Eager.
Okay. Okay.
I'm glad you're here.
So can I see the
Because,
pinball statue? The Lady Madonna pinball statue?
yeah. Yeah, because some of the people in this ignorant little town, Eaglestone, don't know. I will, Norma. I'll keep my voice down. But the people in Eaglestone apparently don't know what to do when there is a human statue slash pinball machine in their town.
When you say human statue slash pinball machine, you just mean that it's a statue of a human that's also a pinball machine.
Derek, don't yell. My husband likes to. He's very passionate. Are you passionate about anything? What's your name, Derek?
Eager.
Eager?
Eager. Yeah, it's spelled with a D like Edgar, but the D is silent.
Eager. Eager. I like it more as if I've heard it for the second time, even though I've only heard it at first. Look, you.
Wait, wait. Aren't you related to Derek?
Well, yes,
Well, Derek just said that he had a son named Eager once. So
that's
I
where
would
I've
have
heard it
thought that you would
before.
have heard the name before.
Yes, that's where I've heard it before. Oh, silly me. I'm going back on my pills. I'll see you two later. Okay, sweetheart. My wife and I, we talk at night. You know, we talk at night. We have conversations.
Did,
She tells me how she feels, and I listen.
could you not call me sweetheart, please? I don't, I'm not comfortable being your sweetheart.
Bubbles,
Did
Bubala,
did you call your son Bubbles? What? Hmm, I'm sorry. Hmm,
you're
hmm.
bringing back a painful memory, Eager.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Derek, sir.
Intentionally or otherwise, you're bringing back a very painful memory. Now, look, this statue person is not going to be here forever. You're
Okay, I
blowing
want
your
to see it.
chance. You're
Okay,
blowing
let's
your
go.
chance.
Let's see it now.
Here's a peek. Take a peek behind this curtain. That's as much. That's as much as you get.
Oh,
Eager, you can't show up to a man's circus, traveling circus with no money, Eager.
she's so beautiful. I swear she looked at me. I think I think I've got purpose with my life now. Mr. Derek, sir. Can I just I feel like she was telling me that I needed to be a radio operator, but I'm not sure because she didn't say any words or move in any way. Could you show me her again um so that I could confirm if she wants me to be a radio operator with my life?
Eager, you
Yeah.
can't show up to a man's fly-by-night circus with no money, Eager. If you
I
wanna,
I had money when I started the trip, sir. It was a long, hard journey, and I don't have any more money.
after 87 miles, bad things must have happened quickly.
So many.
Yeah, just a big gulp.
Yes.
That'll be $700.
What? $700 for a big. Wait, no, I didn't. Oh, God. Oh,
You want to put a tip on the card?
no, no,
I'll write it in for you.
no.
What do you think of that?
Oh, I don't like that.
There's no more gas, but I'm sure it'll be fine if I just put air into your tank.
What? No, don't put it. Oh, what?
Yeah, your whole engine's seized up.
I think it's because the Shell station guy could put air in my gas tank.
Oh, Joe Costra?
I guess. Oh, he kept saying it'll cost you.
It'll cost you. Yeah, his name's Joe Costra. Joe Costra.
I didn't get the joke because he didn't introduce himself to me.
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm eager. Eager. Hi.
This will be fine. There's a little bit of air in the... Yeah, he does that.
Um,
Well, look, it's going to be $17,000 to replace your engine. I'm really sorry about this.
17.
You just,
Oh,
what is all this crap in your wallet?
oh,
It's like paper that's like, what is this? I
receipt.
love you stuff.
Yeah, I write I write love notes on receipts. Yeah.
Your card's not going through. I'm going to have to just, let me see. You got another wallet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa, a hidden one.
Oh,
This
Oh
is the good
no,
one.
that's my emergency wallet. That's oh oh.
There we go. That's the stuff. There we go. So I understand what you're saying. Bad times happen quickly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been quite a 3-day journey to come down here to see the human statue slash pinball machine, which I think spoke to me inside to tell me to be a radio operator, but again, there was no actual words, so it might have been that she wanted me to be um, a telephone operator, or it could have been that she wanted me to be a radio active opera. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's me, Igor. Look, I don't think we should talk if we don't know what we're talking about, Igor.
What do you mean, Dad? What do you mean?
Look, I have a secret to tell you. I'm not your dad, okay? I'm your internal thoughts and feelings.
Elisabellus,
Yeah, it's me.
in the role of my thoughts and feelings,
Yeah. It's the
disguised
role of a lifetime, kid.
as my father.
Yep. Oh, hang on. Oh, God, it's hot.
You just took your flesh off. Now it's just
Whoops.
under your flesh.
Whoops. Ow.
You
You
see,
okay, kid?
I've had a hard life. Um, no one in my life is who I thought they were, and that's why I'm nervous about if I'm not supposed to be a radio operator and I try to be a radio operator, I'm gonna be living a lie too. I don't want to do that to anybody.
Hey, look, Igor.
Yeah,
I
sure,
don't, I don't normally do this, but
sure, sure.
I'm gonna let you see Saliva, the woman who is a part human, part pinball machine. Her name's Saliva.
She's alive,
She's totally alive.
and her name is Aliva.
Her name is Saliva.
I was I was really hoping that the S was just the last part of her names, and
No,
then after
Saliva.
that it was Aliva.
Yeah,
Was
Saliva. Yep.
Saliva is what I heard every time you said it.
Yeah.
I was really hoping her name wasn't Saliva.
Yeah.
That's
No.
not a very pretty name.
Well, you'll have a chance to tell her that, kid. Just here you go. Come here. Sit in here. Now look, I'm gonna put this safety harness over you. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Oh,
do not stick your hands or fingers or like phalanges or anything that's finger like outside of the cart as you're going through the pinball ride. That is saliva.
I'm gonna ride Saliva.
Yeah, that's what the sign says. Come here and ride saliva. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get that printed bigger. That's so it's
I saw
actually
those words, but I didn't think they had anything to do with the angelic pinball statue woman.
I'll see you on the other side, kid.
Huh? Oh, it's so wet. Oh,
Hi, Igor.
hi.
I'm your past memories.
Oh, dang. Hi,
Hey.
past memories. This isn't actually a good time. I'm trying to have a transcendental moment with a part woman, part statue, part pinball machine, part immaculate virgin.
Thanks for explaining that, Eager. But I already knew that.
Oh,
You
oh,
can't have a good time unless you break free of your past.
I'm afraid of my past. I don't want to do this. I'm scared past memories, Sperry.
Well, let's just try one little part and we'll see what happens. Get in there! Get in there! I can't breathe! I can't breathe! See? That wasn't so bad.
No, that was fine. We're good to go now, right?
Are you sure that you're done with all the memories of your past, Eager?
So, I think so.
I love to see you smile, Eager. Let's go back to the ride. Wonder. Fire, magic, enlightenment. Hello, Eager.
Hi, hi. I have been through a lot to get here. I'm very excited to meet you, Miss Saliva.
Oh no, I'm merely one of the bumpers.
You didn't look like a pinball or a statue or a woman, but I just really want to be there. I've been through so much.
I'm just a bumper, Eager. When I
Okay.
bump into you, it creates action in your life.
What?
Like, remember when you were born? Boing. It's a boy, I think. Remember?
No, I don't remember that.
Well, maybe you'll remember this. Happy birthday, he's one. Is it a he? Remember?
No, I don't remember anything before I turned 18.
Well, maybe you'll remember this. Happy birthday, you're 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh, I remember that last one.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 11. He's just a baby. Look at how beautiful he is. It's definitely a he. Look at how eager he is to get to his food. Why, that's what we'll name him. We'll name him Eager. Do you remember that, Eager?
Why is this happening to me?
Because until you bump up against your past events and you recognize how powerful they were in rocketing you towards your current day, you can't possibly appreciate the current.
Wait a second. You're not really a bumper. You're my past memories disguised as a bumper.
It's me.
Past memories, Barry. You're such a jerk.
I've infiltrated the game. Let's get back to it, though, so that you can get a triple number score. I'm Saliva.
I'm eager. I'm so glad to meet you. Actually, you're terrifying, but I really need this.
I have multiple mouths, Eager.
I didn't see that when I peeked through the curtain. I didn't see.
Come here, Eager. I'll swallow you.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It'll be great.
Oh, no!
Hello! Welcome to the world of magic! You are the king now! Our king was killed by you. Landed on our king.
Oh, 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 I'm so sorry.
No king is sorry here in Magic Stone.
Okay. You don't look like an Oompa Loompa, even though you sound like one.
Oh, I'm no Oompa Loompa. I'm made of magic. Look, I can disappear. Bling!
Oh,
Bling!
oh, wow. That's the least terrifying magic trick anyone's ever done at me.
What is something that you want, Eager? I can give it to you. Food?
Oh, a cheesesteak with both provolone and cheese whiz. Oh, oh, oh.
You must have been on quite a journey, Eager.
Yes, yes. I've been through so much to get here. I, I, I've been through hell and back, metaphorically speaking, although only slightly.
I'm so sorry to hear that. We're all here to give you pleasure by giving you the things that you want and or need. Here is some golden armor in case you need it.
This is very heavy, but I feel valued.
I will make it lighter. It is less protective, but lighter now.
I feel strong.
Yes, King Eager. Now, tell us what to do. We are all listening to you. Yes, me too. Yeah, over here. Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. Hey. Oh, no, I'm in the front. Nope. Look out. Hey, push. No, grab. Hey, disappear, you. Hey.
Hi.
We all wait your command, King Eager.
Hi, everybody. I'm eager.
He speaks. He speaks. He
I'm
speaks.
King-
Write it down. Write it
I'm
down.
King
Type it
Eager.
up.
I guess it's nice to meet you. Um, why don't you all bow down for me? That'd be great.
We are bowing. Bow more. Bow more.
Oh,
We
okay.
are bowing more, King
Oh, that's
Eager.
good. Yeah, no, I didn't realize you were already bowing. You're
We're all tiny.
okay. Well, actually, I can't see your faces, so you could bow less. Actually,
Bow less, everyone. What does that mean? Bow the other direction. Oh,
hey, before I start laying out laws and institution so that we
yes.
can build a prospering society here, I feel like I should ask, are we inside a human pinball statue that's also an immaculate virgin with multiple mouths?
That is the one question we should never ask. Ball! Run! Come back! Come back! Everything is fine now, King Iga, but you must protect us from the silver ball of doom that arrives semi-frequently, but
Does,
in an irregular manner.
does
That
my
is your
golden
task as
armor
king.
help? Does my golden armor help?
Uh, let's say yes.
If you guys have magic and you can give me anything that I desire or need, can you like give me a silver pinball smasher?
Yes, sir. What did you say? I thought he said some other word. What? Uh, yes. I said sir.
Um, oh, oh, I'm sorry. I seem to have blacked out in the middle of your gas station. I guess I was having a dream. Um, I'm sorry for that. Oh, I'm just covered in saliva. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you dozed off right in the middle of while we was talking about Mopar.
Okay. Um,
So you think a quad cylinder engine is what I heard you say before you took a little nap there on the partially wiped counter?
okay. I mean, whatever you think is best.
Yeah, for a four-cylinder engine. Look, kid, you know what? Take the lifesaver gummies on me, okay? And get yourself safe, okay? If you really are heading out to Arizona and or Colorado, just take them on the house.
Oh, you have no idea how hungry I am. These lifesaver gummies are literally a life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just you can wait right outside, kid, and finish eating the rest of those. We're closed. Right up the road, you got to be careful because there's a tunnel. So don't be sleeping at the wheel.
Bumpy,
Well,
I had I had a very strange dream.
well.
Hey, do you have any gummies?
Nope.
Sounds about right.
You want me to drive going into this tunnel? Or are you good?
I'm good.
Alright.
That's
Well, I'll just sit here then as we go through the.
I'm back. It's me again. I live in tunnels and dark places. That's why my mouth can fit.
I thought that was our show. Why wasn't that our show? Oh,
And
I'm
it's our show. It's our show.
Thank you so much, Portmanteau. Yeah, I look forward to your shows every time. We never know where they're gonna go, and why should you? It's improv. It's made up on the spot, and the worlds that you create are very fun, and I want to play in them. So, thank you so much, Portmanteau.
Thanks for having us, Millie.
Yeah, thank
Thanks
you.
for tuning in to Highwire for Monday night shows. We have more shows tomorrow. We have shows on Sunday. If you're in the Baltimore area, we've got shows on Friday and Saturday. We busy. Check it out on highwireimprov.com. We're
Thanks,
going to
Highwire.
awkwardly wave while I